Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izzati binti Yahya and my matric number is A25B4317. Today we present our entrepreneurship assignment based on an interview with the founder of the Ngofee. The aim of this interview was to understand the entrepreneur's general challenge and experience in the managing a business. Entrepreneurship is not only about starting a business, but also about take a risk, solving problem and create a opportunity. Every entrepreneur has a unique journey that shape their growth and success. For the From the interview, we are learned that the founder started Ngofee with a strong motivation and clear goals. In the early stage of the business, the entrepreneur faced many challenges such as manage daily operation, supervising staff, and ensuring consistent service quality, especially during a busy uh, hours. Role in shaping decision-making and improve business strategy. At the beginning, the entrepreneur has to very hands-on and work long hours to keep the business running smoothly. However, as the business grows, they learn the importance of the delegation, teamwork, and having proper system in place. We also learn that any entrepreneur goals, value, and leadership style can change over time through experience. Their change help improve the decision making and business growth. Overall, this interview gives us to clear understand of a real business situation and help us to connect classroom theories with a real life entrepreneurial experience. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Siti Christina binti Ghazali. My matric number A25A4230. Today I would like to present the background entrepreneur is Nadia binti Jeffrey. She is a 31 years old Malay Muslim entrepreneur from Kota Baru, Kelantan, who holds a bachelor degree in chemistry. Before becoming an entrepreneur, Nadia worked in the chemistry industry for about 4 years and also served as a chemistry tutor. The experience helped her develop discipline, professional communication, and leadership skills. Nadia started her business journey by acquiring an existing cafe. She carefully evaluated its location, customer traffic, and business potential before making the discussion. The early stage, she was actively involved in managed daily operation, supervising employers, meeting quality standards, and usually customer satisfaction. Several factors motivate her to become an entrepreneur, include her desire for independence, passion for the food and beverage industry, and the opportunity to grow a promised business. She also applies skills gained from her previous work experience to manage the cafe effectively. Although she faced operation challenges, Nadia remained committed to improve workflows, training staff, and engage customer service. In conclusion, her dedication, perseverance, and leadership have contributed greatly to the success and growth of her cafe business. Thank you.
My name is Wan Afzal Najwa binti Wan Muhammad Adnan. My matrix number is 825-84312. Now, I would like to introduce the company background of Ngofee. Ngofee operates in the food and beverages industry, or F&B. Business focuses on providing a comfortable cafe environment. Ngofee's goal is to create a cozy and welcoming space where customers can relax, socialize, and enjoy their time with family and friends. In terms of Ngofee's target market, Ngofee mainly serves young adults, working professionals, and families. Young adults and professionals often look for a comfortable place where they can hold meetings, meet friends, study, and work remotely. Families, on the other hand, seek a safe and pleasant environment where they can spend quality time together while enjoying meals and drinks. Regarding Ngofee's products and services, they offer a variety of food and beverages to meet different customers' preferences. They place a strong emphasis on product quality and consistency. Every item is prepared accordingly to standardized procedures to ensure that customers receive the same great taste, presentation, and quality every time they visit. This commitment helps Ngofee to maintain customer satisfaction and encourage repeat business. Moving on to the business operations and workforce structure, Ngofee is managed through clear daily routines and active owner involvement. The owner oversees opening preparations, ensures that employees follow standard operating procedures, monitors product and ingredient quality, and regularly reviews customer feedback. Sales performance and inventory levels are also monitored to ensure a smooth and efficient operations. Currently, Ngofee employs a total of 7 staff members, consisting of 5 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees. The full-time staffs are responsible for key daily operations such as beverage preparation, customer service, and maintaining product quality standards. Meanwhile, the part-time staff provide support during peak business hours and assist with general cafe operations when needed. Looking ahead, Ngofee has strong potential for future growth. Through effective management, teamwork, continuous improvement, and a commitment to customer satisfaction, the business aims to strengthen its position in the local F&B industry and continue expanding its customer base.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ngofee Hussein. My card metric number is 825A4176. I will explain the entrepreneur before starting the venture, which includes her working experience, role models, and entrepreneurial activities. Firstly, Nadia binti Jafri worked as an R&D chemist for about 4 years. Through this experience, she worked in a structured and professional environment. She developed important skills such as discipline, consistency, and problem solving. She also learned how to handle tasks accurately, take responsibility for her work, and manage pressure effectively. Next, for role models, Nadia was influenced by several people around her. Her main role model was her husband, who has experience in the business field. Through him, she gained exposure to business knowledge and understood the challenge faced by entrepreneurs. She was also inspired by professionals who demonstrated strong discipline and great work ethics. This influence taught her the importance of commitment, consistency, and responsibility. Lastly, although Nadia did not run a formal business during her younger years, she was involved in entrepreneurial-related activities by providing tutoring service while studying. Through this experience, she learned how to earn income independently and develop her communication and time management skills. This early experience helped shape her entrepreneurial mindset and prepared her for future opportunities.
Hello, I am Mukesh. My metric number is 825A4239. Intentions of being an entrepreneur. Moving on to her entrepreneurial journey, Nadia Jaffrey's decision to start a business wasn't a sudden overnight choice, but rather a gradual realization that developed over time. In fact, her very first taste of business began during her youth, where she took part in small-scale entrepreneurial activities like working as a private tutor while studying. As she grew older, spent 4 years working as a professional chemist. Her core motivation began to shift. She realized she wanted true professional autonomy and direct control over her long-term career path. This ultimately led to her age of entry into the business world, where she formally made the leap into entrepreneurship in late 20s, utilizing her professional maturity to acquire her own cafe venture. Next, let's look at the foundational environment that shaped her mindset, starting with her parents' background. Nadia was raised in an entrepreneurial household by parents who were business owners themselves, giving her a natural foundation in enterprise from day one. Because of this, she gained invaluable first-hand insight into the daily realities, hard work, and unique challenges of running a business from a very young age. This upbringing passed down a core value system centered around discipline, consistency, and a strong work ethic, which she heavily relies on today. Ultimately, growing up in a business minded environment completely demystified the risks of running a venture, making the prospect of self employment feel familiar, attainable, and like a natural next step for her life.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Alia Maisara and I will be presenting the entrepreneur at the time she started the venture. So this section will focus on entrepreneurs' motivation, goals, resources, and networking during the early stage of her business journey. Okay, so the entrepreneur chosen for this study is Nadia binti Jafri, a 31-year-old Malay Muslim woman from Kota Baru, Kelantan. Before becoming an entrepreneur, she worked in the chemistry industry for approximately 4 years. During that time, she developed a valuable skills such as disciplines, consistency, and problem solving, which later helped her managing her business. Firstly, I would like to discuss her primary motivation for starting business. Nadia was very motivated by her desire to have a more flexible and hands-on career. While she appreciated the experience she gained in the chemistry industry, she wanted greater control over her time and future. In addition, her increasing family responsibilities encouraged her to seek a more stable and sustainable source of income. Another important factor was the opportunity to acquire Ngofee Cafe, since the cafe already had a strategic location and an existing customer base. She saw a strong potential to further develop and grow the business. Next, regarding the goals she set during the startup stage, Nadia aimed to build a stable and sustainable cafe business. She wanted to improve existing operation, enhance efficiency, and provide a better service to customers. At the same time, she hoped to build a loyal customer base and create a business that could continue growing in the long term. Moving on to the resources available. Before startup, Nadia had several advantages that supported her entrepreneurial journey. Her previous work experience equipped her with a strong organizational and analytical skills. She also gained business exposure through her husband, who had many years of experience in a business. Furthermore, she acquired an existing cafe with an established customer base and was supported by a capable team, which helped her make the transition into business ownership smoother. Lastly, in terms of networking, Nadia benefited from the guidance and business connection she gained through her husband. This connection helped her understand how business operation and increase her confidence as a new entrepreneur. She also built a strong relationship with customer, suppliers, and employees, which contributed to growth Ngofee. Looking ahead, she planned to strengthen business operation, improve customer experience, expand the customer base, and explore future expansion opportunities while maintaining quality and consistency of the business. That concludes my presentation.
Good morning to our lecturer and fellow classmates. Today our group will present entrepreneurial case study analyzing Ngofee, a cafe operating here in Kelantan. Specifically, we will evaluate the strategic choices made by its owner Nadia binti Jafri who successfully transitioned from a career into a chemical industry into the retail entrepreneurship. From an academic perspective, Nadia's approach highlights how a founder's professional background directly influences their management style, risk assessment, and operational strategy. Firstly, let us Nadia's approach to management and operational control. We measure entrepreneurial control on a scale of level 1 to 5. Nadia positioned at a level 4, which means indicating a high level of concern for direct supervision. This management style is deeply rooted in a background in the chemistry industry, where accuracy, standardization, and strict rule following are vital to avoid failure. Because she took over an existing cafe, she recognized that any drop in quality during the transition would damage the brand's reputation. To manage this quality risk, she personally worked 10 to 12 hours a day in the beginning. Next, from a risk management perspective, Nadia demonstrates the behavior of calculated risk taker rather than a reckless gambler. Leaving a stable corporate career is a major risk, but she used a strategic acquisition strategy to lower a vulnerability. Instead of starting a brand new business from zero which carries a high failure rate, she purchased a cafe that was already open and fully operational. This choice gave immediate cash flow, trained staff, and active customer base. Furthermore, her risk-taking was entirely fact-based. Before investing a capital, she analyzed the market data, including the pedestrian foot traffic and also the local area demographics. Second slide about the strategic planning, which means business plan. Nadia prioritized practical execution over complex theory. Instead of writing a long, complicated business plan that would be difficult to implement, she created a simple operational plan focused on immediate profitability and efficiency. A strategic plan was structured around four core pillars. Firstly, maximizing the benefits of the cafe's premium location, standardizing recipe preparation for taste consistency, and keeping customer satisfaction high to secure repeat business, and also the strictly controlling overhead cost. Finally, we can evaluate Nadia's deadlines through the lens of the resource-based view in entrepreneurial. A high confidence was balanced by a realistic understanding of her strength and areas for growth. Her red lines was based on three main factors. Firstly, professional skills, which means 4 years in the chemical industry, but a problem solving and display, while a past experience as a tutor gave a strong communication skills. Secondly, business exposure. She actively leveraged her husband's business experience to understand the supplier and relationship market dynamics. Lastly, a resource base. She started with an inherited foundation of experienced staff, existing customers, a ready space, and a supportive family network. In conclusion, Nadia's journey shows that academic business principles like operational control, data-driven risk management, and resource leveraging are key to entrepreneurial survival. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Today we will look at conclusion. Let us begin with 6.1, what we can learn from the entrepreneur. There are several invaluable lessons that can be drawn from Nadia Binti Jafri Jr. journey as a business owner. First, her story demonstrates that a diverse educational background can be highly advantageous in business, even if it stems from an entirely different industry. Through she begins in chemistry, spending 4 years as an R&D chemist. Those experiences shaped her approach well beyond that lab. That time wasn't just about formulas. Instead, it built precision, attention shapes, habits grew meticulously. Behind every decision now lies the early discipline, quiet but steady. Her time analyzing data through her how to break through challenge logically. Even sheet fail didn't erase those strengths that simply moved with her. That kind of structure turned out useful when decisions need clarity. What started as textbooks and formulas later became planning and precision in another form. Behind every climb choice, she made layers of disciplined practice. You see, skill built quietly often show up loudly when it matters, proving how classroom earning fit real world ventures. She ran Ngofee with sharp thinking. Her move show buying a running shop beats building one line. Rather than open what empty walls hoping people comes, Nadia took over a place where customers already show up daily. Starting smart help people avoid big early mistakes. Instead of starting a brand new cafe from scratch, Nadia opened to buy a established cafe that already possessed an operational foundation and a loyal customer base. Her move gives Fresh Starter a solid example of how to reduce money risk at the beginning. What stands out most of his her constant effort keeping it alive took far more than luck. In the initial stage, his routine work demands 10 to 12 hours days and personally manage every detail. Growth chance things through slowly. She discovered strength wasn't in doing everything alone, but in handing work to others. Trust became part of the rhythm. Letting go let the company move forward without stagnating everything. 6.2 Key success factor of Ngofee. The sustained growth and stability of Ngofee are driven by several core factors working in tandem. Quality stands tall as the main priority, shaping how things get done each day. Starting with what she learns in chemistry class, Nadia set clear steps for making every drink and dish the same way each time. Because of the guess that the familiar flavor they like whenever they come back. One of thought that where the cafe seat makes a big difference. People pass by often, drawn in without needing to be asked. Foot traffic flow naturally pulled in by shy alone. Over weeks, this small stop builds something lasting. Off to the side, help show up strongly of Nadia, especially through her husband. His years business quietly shaping what she builds. This partnership provides her with valuable supplier connection and strategic advice, allowing her to streamline cafe operating much faster. On top of that, having 7 staff members, 5 there are every day, 2 coming in when needed, keep everything moving without hiccups. Schedules are drawn up ahead of time, help his never far from so each person knows what to do once the rush hits, making sure letters stay warm and people walk out satisfied.